Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I think first of all we recite the Fatiha for Shuhada of Peshawar and all the Shuhada of Muslimin inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. أفوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي لم يشهد أحدا حين فطر السماوات والأرض ولا اتخذ معينا حين برأ النسمات كلت الألسن عن غاية صفته والعقول عن كنه معرفته جلت عظمته والصلاة والسلام على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين سيما خاتمهم وأشرفهم حبيبه وخيرته من خلقه وحافظ سره ومبلغ رسالاته سيدنا وطبيب نفوسنا وشفيع ذنوبنا مولانا أبي القاسم محمد لا وعجل فرجا وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين لا سيما بقية الله في الأراضين صاحب العصر والزمان خليفة الرحمن إمام الإنس والجان الذي بيمنه رزق الورى وبه طابت الأرض والسماء اللهم عجل فرجه الشريف بهم نتولى ومن أعدائهم نتبرأ إلى الله ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا واخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين أما بعد فقد قال الله وهو أصدق القائلين وقوله الحق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإبراهيم الذي وفى صلوا على النبي الله First of all, I extend my heartiest congratulations on this auspicious occasion to our beloved Mawla, our Wali al-Ni'mat, Imam Zamana, Ajjal Allah Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. Allahumma salli ala. To all of his deputies who are serving Islam selflessly all over the world, exclusively, Maraje and Rahbar Muazzam, to all of you, may Allah bless us on this night, inshallah. The topic is Wafa. Because with Abul Fazl Abbas, one word is attached, that is Wafa. Wafa is loyalty, the one who fulfills the covenant. Let's understand step by step. First of all, the ayah I am reciting is from Surah An-Najm, 53rd chapter of the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ibrahimul ladhi waffa. As that of Ibrahim, who perfectly fulfilled his covenant. Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam says, Allahumma salli ala. The fountainhead of knowledge is Quran. Other than Quran is not a knowledge. It's a good thing. Everything is good. but not knowledge. If knowledge is not inspired by this fountainhead, nothing to do with religion. So this Abbas wa Wafa is from where? It has to fountainhead from the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you want to know who is Wafadar, Ibrahim is the Wafadar, who fulfilled perfectly his covenant loyalty to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when he said, Inni wajjahtu wajha lilladhi fatara as-samawati wal ard. First request I am doing from 10 plus years all over the world, that is, our life has been taken away from ourselves, seized by something, hijacked by something. We are mesmerized by the technology of today. So we don't know, I don't know how many of us know, though we notice that when we use our phone, at the end of the week it says how many screen time you use. And I have to analyze myself how much I'm using it, my time. Is it a wise time I'm using there or not? That is me. I request all of you for myself first, astaghfirullah li wa lakum inshallah. In order to understand who am I, where I have to see the deviation point. The deviation point is Quran. Once we understand this, then we can solve the problem. Nowadays, this gadget has brought us to level that even if you are Hamsar, you understand Hamsar? Your spouse is with you or not, but phone has to be there. And before we sleep, we have to see what are the messages. And when we get up, we rub our eyes and we have to see what are the messages. I had same problem. I am also like you. Ana basharum mithlukum. I said, I have to have some solutions for myself. So I started looking after the Quran and Ahadith. I encounter a beautiful hadith of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. من قرأ 10 آيات من القرآن في كل ليلة في كل يوم لم يكتب من الغافلين. Hadith is each and every hadith, if it is true, it touches our soul, reaches to our inner being. Hadith says, if you recite 10 ayats a day or a night, you should never be ghafil. In Urdu we use ghafil, ghaflat. In Persian we use ghaflat. In Gujarati also sometimes we use ghaflat. Ghafil, ghaflat hai. We use it. What is ghaflat? Heedlessness. Something is there, I am heedless. Something is going on, but I am not caring about it. So 10 ayats removes this ghaflat, opens up the chapter. Every day 10 ayats. I hope inshallah from tomorrow, before you open your gadget, make intention today, I will not going to open my gadget until and unless I recite 10 ayats a day. With the translation. Because barely recitation is nothing. Understand? أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ أَمْ عَلَىٰ قُلُوبٍ أَقْفَالُهَا. Don't you ponder? Don't you go deep? Is there a lock in your heart? Quran is encouraging to see what is in it. Allama Tabatabai, the last century, is one of the greatest mufassir who has revolutionized the tafsir of the Quran from Quran. And he says, 300 ayats. Tafakkur, tafahum, ta'aqqul. Go deep, go understand, Don't be superficial. Be careful. 300 ayats. You know, Sharia, we call it namaz, roza, hajj, zakat. Out of how many ayats it has been taken from the Quran? It's only 500 ayats. How many Quranic ayats we have? 6,235. 666, wrong number. That's not right. Among 6,000 plus ayats, only 500 ayat is talking about day-to-day life. How many ayats? 300 ayats are talking about be careful. Don't be superficial. Go deep. Understand. التفكر ساعة أفضل من عبادة 70 سنة. Contemplation of 1 hour is better than 30 years of salat. That is Islam. That is really. Go into the lab and find out the cure of this COVID for the sake of love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not for money or not anything. So each and every moment you spend in that lab is better than 70 years of ibadah. That is Islam. That is religion. When I read this hadith of the Prophet, I have to see Quran, because we have to tell you hadith and with the Quran. Quran says, فَقْرَأُوا مَا تَيَسَّرَ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ. Recite as much as you can from the Quran. فَقْرَأُوا مَا تَيَسَّرَ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ. And then Quran says, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِّرٍ. Not one time, 5 times repeated. Same surah. We made it easy. This is Maulvi who makes it difficult. Quran says it is easy, man. Quran is easy. Very easy. You understand? You can understand. One of the meaning of Quranic nuzul is fuhum, fahm, understanding. It is a word of Allah. It's very difficult to understand the word of Allah. Allah made it so easy, brought up the level of humanity so that you and me can understand. How it is? Number one, there is a darajat and steps by step. Number one, Quran gives simple ayats. Allahu nuru samawati wal ard. Allah is light of the universe. Once we say light of the universe, what it is? So we have to have examples, parables to understand and take it in our life. Mathalu nurehi. Now, mathalu nur. What is this? Mithal, parable, example, bringing down to the universe to the level of humanity by giving example. Just like inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr wa ma adraka. How can you comprehend this night? You cannot, because you are always hamchu hast iman hast. Hamchu nist iman nist. As long as pate, as long as stomach and bottom of stomach. This life is such. Nothing else. So you cannot understand. How can you understand? Wama adraka, you cannot comprehend. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings down to mithal. What is that mithal? Laylatul Qadri khayrum min alfi shahr. Once Allah gives mithal, then we understand. 83 plus years, 1,000 months, and one night is 1,000 months. 83 plus years. Then we realize, OMG. Before that, we cannot understand. The Quran brings down to mithal. Still, we do not understand. Quran gives 286 stories to go through and match it, to make it easy for you what it is. We have seen many people, those who are Westerners, they recited only one time Quran, they became Muslims. ये कैसा मुसलमान है तेरे दरिया में तूफान क्यों नहीं है खुदी तेरी मुसलमान क्यों नहीं है अबस है शिकवे तकदीर यज़दां तो खुद तकदीर यज़दां क्यों नहीं है. You are a Muslim, your will is not Muslim. We are, I always say this, we are children of Muslims. It's not good. The day when we become children of Islam, that is the day. How can we become children of day? We have to little bit give time to ourselves. Time for money, time for needs, this is good. I need to have good house, good car, good body, which is Christmas. It is not in my hand. So it is all about this, my desire. That is nothing to do with your spiritual being, your value, which is within yourself. You have to find out. Salawat padhiye Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. The ayah in Surah Al-Ma'idah, 5th chapter of the Quran, first part of the ayah, first ayah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Allah is talking to the believers. So the category is not insan. Ya ayyuhan nasu ubudu rabbakum alladhi khalaqakum. O humanity. Who are mu'minin? Mu'minin's logic is completely different because they believe in something else. Yu'minuna bil ghaib. That means a believer is not a materialistic person who believes beyond this universe there is another thing we have to find out. That's why he says, La ilaha illallah. Are you with me? I hope I'm not boring you. It's a serious man. मैं बहुत ही serious हो जा रही हूँ. सलवात पढ़िए मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद. Yeah. Come along with me and try to understand and let me give yourself, for yourself time. For myself, I have to give time. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu is focusing to the people, those who believe a logic of yu'minuna bil ghaib. Nothing to do with materialistic world, something else. O believers, awfu bil uqud, fulfill your covenant. La ilaha illallah is nothing but covenant. Muhammadur Rasulullah is nothing but covenant. Aliyun waliyullah, nothing is but it is covenant. I always say to the youth, if Maulana, religion is so dry subject, namaz, roza, there is no dance, there is no nothing. It's very dry, man. Something has to be enjoyment. That's why I don't follow Maulanas. Yeah, don't follow Maulanas. Follow yourself. Find out yourself who you are. Find out yourself who you are. Islam is asking, go. Go to anywhere and find out. Do you know who you are? We don't know. I called one of my brother. I had some work. Assalamu alaikum. After a while, he said, Maulana Baqri. मौलाना मैंने नहीं पहचाना आपको. मैंने कहा मैंने अब तक मैंने नहीं पहचाना तो तुम क्या पहचानोगे? It's not easy. मन आरफ नफ्सा. सलवात पढ़िए मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद. Let's open up and understand what I'm trying to say here. If you want enjoyment, youths, my sisters, my younger brothers, my children, if you want enjoyment, don't say la ilaha illallah. Have fun, man. Go do whatever you want. And if you want to say la ilaha illallah, be brave to say la ilaha illallah. Because you have to leave so many things to say la ilaha illallah. You have to reject the matter and then you say La ilaha illallah. Once you say La ilaha illallah, you are adapting yourself an ideology which is beyond the matter. You are saying, I am not American, I am not Canadian, I am a citizen of Islam. La ilaha illallah. Once I enter in this, dakhala amena. He entered in the peace, in a serenity, in a place where man qala la ilaha illallah dakhala fil jannah. In the month of Rajab, in the month of Shabaan, one of the dhikr is la ilaha illallah. For la ilaha illallah, even if your mouth is closed, still your tongue can say la ilaha illallah. It's a unique. If you close your mouth and then you can send your tongue, you're saying la ilaha illallah. It's so. If anyone say, don't say nothing, still you can say la ilaha. This is La ilaha. Don't ever forget La ilaha illallah first. So if you say La ilaha illallah, you have to be brave. Then you adapt another thing. Furthermore to La ilaha illallah, you said Muhammadur sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala. That means what? Musaddiqan wa muhaymanan. Who is Prophet? Who is the Prophet is Musaddiq, who is acknowledging all the prophets. And Muhayman means he is the protector of the all of the prophets. That means once I say Muhammad, I am adapting all prophethood. And the last prophet is Prophet Muhammad. Still you have freedom, you can do anything. Sorry to say that. Still you are so brave to say Aliyun. यहाँ 10 तो पा कटेंगे, यहाँ जान पर बनेगी, ये मोहब्बत अली है, कोई दिल लगी नहीं है. It is not love of Imam Ali is easy. यहाँ 10 तो पा कटेंगे, you have to give it away from your own hand, because Ali means Samet Ammar said, Mawla, I love you. And I said, you love me? Yes. He took his hand. Outskirt of Kufa. This is the tree. Why I'm here? Hey, here is the place where you will be hanged. For what? In my love. He went to Sajda. Alhamdulillah. In love of Ali, if I will be. Salawat padhiye Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. So now I don't want to lose. La ilaha illallah is a covenant. Muhammadur Rasulullah is a covenant. Aliyun Waliyullah is a covenant. I need to fulfill my covenant. When I say La ilaha illallah, I have to adapt the life what Allah is talking about. When I say Muhammadur Rasulullah, I have to adapt the seerah of the Prophet. When I say Aliyun Waliyullah, I have to adapt the seerah of Ahlul Bayt alayhim afzalu salatu wassalam. This is only my preface. अब preface का ये आलम है तो मजलिस का कितना आलम. It is not length, it is not quantity, it is quality. Please, it is not something easy what I am presenting. If you cannot understand, you can go again. It is recorded, online is available. If you have any question, you can ask me. Always be curious. Don't ever take what Maulana says. No, you have the responsibility. What he is saying, is it right or wrong? You have to reach to that point. Otherwise, any alim can come, any Maulvi can, Khatib can come, say whatever he wants. No, you have to be clear. Maulana is from where? You said this from where? Which is that hadith? Where is the Quran? This concept which you are presenting from where? So I have to have source, and you have to have sources so that you can increase yourself in knowledge of Islam. I say this always, let's grow in Islam. So all of us, we have to grow in Islam. I have to grow. Don't you think, now I learned this, that's enough? No, every day I'm learning. Every day I go higher, because there is no standing still point. There is each and every time there are higher and higher ground. That's why hadith says you have to do what? Assessment. Hasabu anfusakum fi kulli yawma. Assess yourself. You are keen businessman. Be a keen businessman. If you have big business, you always assess yourself. Where is my business is going? Likewise, Islam is a business. Inna Allah ashtara min al-mu'minina min anfusihim bi anna lahumul jannah. Allah is buying us. Allah is saying, come on man, give your commodity, I am ready to buy. Come here. Only one person who sold himself, that is Ali ibn Abi Talib. Salawat padhiye Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْرِي نَفْسَهُ ابْتِغَاءَ مَرْضَاتِ اللَّهِ. Among human beings, there is one person who said, yes, I am selling myself to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I hope from this point, let's go to the life of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salatu wasalam. Why his name is Wafa, Ba Wafa? Why? Loyalty to an ideology, to a person, is a not easy aspect. One has to understand in and out to be a loyal. Inshallah, at the end, in my Urdu part, I will say something you will be enjoying. This loyalty, this nikah is loyalty between husband and wife. I will be loyal to you, you will be loyal to me. And I will be your wali, you be my partner under my supervision. الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض. That is Quran. Each and every aspect Quran says, here it is. You come here and understand. The loyalty of Abul Fazl Abbas. What is his loyalty? He said, my Mawla is Hussain. Once he said, my Mawla is Hussain, until the last moment, he fulfilled his loyalty. I will give you a story. This is, sometimes, yes, we cry in the stories of Karbala. It's not only to be grieved, to understand. Story of Karbala, there are so many lessons to learn. Night of Ashur. Abul Fazl Abbas is sharpening his sword to get ready for tomorrow. And there was a, lamp usually they used to use, is burning, and his face is Jalal. Abbas, Shane, Salawat Padi Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Some names, they attach to the other, inseparable. When we say Yaqub, name comes Yusuf. You cannot separate. When we say Prophet Muhammad, you have to remember Bibi Fatima Zahra. Inseparable. When we say Abbas, you have to remember Sakina. That's why in the Alam also there is a mashkiza, saying you cannot separate them. They are together. The lamp was burning, the face of Hazrat Abbas in Jalal, she could figure it out. Yes, my uncle Abbas is in full of anger. Jalal. And she rushed towards Mawla Imam Hussain. Abbas se Ali karte hain talwar pasaye kal, sahmi huwi hai raat, sahar kaamp rahi hai. Unique, that situation, understanding that Imam Hussain has seen from the distance Abbas' face, and he could say, yes, this is Jalal of my father Ali. Now someone has to control. Who can control of Jalal of Abbas Ali? Only has to be Fatima Zahra. He picks his sister Zainab and go and ask Abbas to stop. Bibi Zainab goes near Abbas. Abbas, but he is fully in the nusrat of Imam Hussain. He is totally surrendered to the wilaya of Imam Hussain. He's not thinking of no one. Abbas, they could not hear. Third time, Abbas, Ma Fatima, stood. Oh, Bibi, why did you come here? You could have asked me, I could have come. No, it is very important, I have to come. What is such important? I want to ask something from you. Can you give it to me? Zainab said, oh, baby, if you ask if I have a power to give this kainat, I can give it to you. Zainab said, please put your sword in the sheath. Abbas understood this is not the command of Zainab, it is Hussain behind. He says, Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi rajim. From that point till the Ashur, till his martyrdom, he never acted upon his own energy. He is always under the wilaya. शौक़ इजहार मवद्दत को नया मोड़ दिया, मदह की राह में एक अपना निशान छोड़ दिया, था इरादा बउनवान वफा कुछ लिखूं, मैंने अब्बास लिखा और कलम तोड़ दिया. अबुल फजल अब्बास. Another beautiful, बेहतरीन ये रुबाई है, खूबसूरत रुबाई है. अब्बास ने चराग वफा के जला दिए, अब्बास ने चराग वफा के जला दिए, मुंह से नहीं अमल से सबूते वफा दिए। अब्बास ने चराग वफा के जला दिए, मुंह से नहीं अमल से सबूते वफा दिए। हद है कि मश्क भरने में जो हो गए थे तर, अब्बास ने उन हाथों को अपने से अब्बा अल्लाह हद है कि मश्क भरने में जो हो गए थे तर, अब्बास ने उन हाथों को अपने कटा दिए। This is the level of the loyalty of Abul Fazl Abbas from beginning of the time till the end. He said, my Mawla is Hussain, for him anything I can give. And in the first step of his bulugh, he was loyal to his wilaya of his father, Mawla Amir al-Mu'mineen. He was there in Jang Siffin. At the age of 13 or 14, there was a cover on his face. Everyone was saying, it is not Abbas, it is Ali ibn Abi Talib. Right. That is the braveness of Abul Fazl Abbas. Entire this energy is for what? To be loyal to the wilaya. What lesson we have to learn today? क्या सीखना चाहिए? आज क्या लेके जाना चाहिए? हजरत अब्बास के दरबार से क्या ले जाना चाहिए? What should we take? This wafa. यहाँ पर ज़रा सा मैं थोड़ा सा एक छोटा सा मुकदमा, आप लोग थके तो नहीं ना इंशाअल्लाह, बस थोड़ा ही से 5 मिनट, उसके बाद आपकी ज़हमत तमाम। वाले मोहम्मद सल्लल्लाहु अल्लाह आपकी हमारी एबिलिटीज़ को हमको समझना चाहिए। हम कौन हैं? वो एम आई। अल्लाह ने इंसान को, ह्यूमन बीइंग को यूनिक बनाया। यूनिवर्स इज 170 बिलियन, इट्स ह्यूज, एंड दे हैड नो पावर टू एक्सेप्ट द चैलेंज। इन अरदना अल-अमानत अला समावाति वल अर्द वल-जिबाल फ़अबैन अन यहमिलनाहा वअशफ़क़न मिनहा फ़हमलहल इंसान इन्नहु कान ज़लूमन जहूला। सूरतुल अहज़ाब. It has 73 ayat. This is 72nd ayat, one before the last. We have rendered this trust to the universe. Strong hill, the heavens and earth, they said, no. We cannot take this challenge, oh Allah. We cannot take this challenge. إِنَّ عَرَضْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَالْجِبَالِ فَأَبَيْنَ أَن يَحْمِلْنَاهَا. Not only that, وَأَشْفَقْنَا مِنْهَا. We cannot become closer to, associate to this. It's a very great challenge. That the challenge is, which universe is not taken, and فَحَمَلَهَا الْإِنسَانِ. You and me have that greater power than the universe. That what is that amana? Amana is, this is the loyalty to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That universe is conscious. يسبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض الملك القدوس العزيز الحكيم إن من شيء إلا أن يسبح بحمده ولكن لا تفقهون تسبيحهم. We think this universe is not active. They are conscious بشعور. They are doing tasbih of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But they said, we don't want this responsibility. That responsibility is, that amana is to be loyal to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Human being took it, but he never fulfilled his promise. I and me, you and me, all of us, we have, the universe has nothing to do. That is, हम लोग एक सिफत परवरदिगार को रिफ्लेक्ट कर सकते हैं अल्लाह की बारगाह में. यानी we can become a mirror to the sifat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says every day you have to say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, then Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, Rahman Rahim, Rahman Rahim. 10 times you have to recite. That means 20 times you say Rahman, Rahim, Rahman, Rahim. Allah is saying this is the challenge. You take this challenge. You become Rahman and Rahim. If you want example, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. I am giving example. لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ hasana. So if I am kind and merciful, gracious, I have to be kind with my family, with my associate, with my parents, with humanity, with animals, even animals. I have to be this loving Rahmaniya should be always reflecting in my life. And one of the attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Wafa. So you have to, in Quran there are 99 attributes, 99 सिफात हैं कुरान मजीद में, लेकिन दुआए जौशन कबीर में मासूम ने सरकार ने 10 से ज़रब दे के 1000 कर दिया, यानी मल्टीपल भी कर सकते हैं तो अहले बैत ही कर सकते हैं। सिफात इलाहिया को भी अगर मल्टीपल कर सकते हैं सिवाय अहले बैत के कोई नहीं कर सकते। इन तमाम चीज़ों को देखने के बाद पता चलता है आप में और हम में अल्लाह ने एक एबिलिटी दी है कि हम लोग रिफ्लेक्ट करें कोई ना कोई एक सिफत को। आज की रात जिस सिफत को रिफ्लेक्ट करना है वो वफादारी है। यानी आज सीख के जाइए यहाँ से, पहली चीज़ ये कि अपने घर वालों के साथ रहम करम से पेश आइए, लविंग एंड केयरिंग नो मैटर व्हाट। It's not with word. Why Rosanna, cliches, talaq, this, every day is problem, because we forgot Rahman and Rahim. And once we say Rahman or Rahim, I have to be loyal to that Rahman and Rahim. Salawat padhiye Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. जब शहज़ादे हज़रत अब्बास की विलादत हुई अलैहिस्सलाम की तो मौला कायनात की गोद में जब आए हैं, इट इज़ समटाइम्स ये घराना ही कुछ अजीब, आई कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड, इट्स वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट टू परसीव। इज़ इब्तला इब्राहीम रब्बहु बिकलिमातिन फ़अतम्महुन्ना, वी टेस्टेड इब्राहीम हैज़ fulfill all his promises फ़अतम्महुन्ना with complete completion. That means he has done 100% marks, A+. All of the tests. ये घराना अहले बैत का घराना कुछ अजीब है। इमाम हुसैन की विलादत कल आपने सुना, इमाम हुसैन की विलादत में आज का दिन इमाम हुसैन की विलादत, अगर किसी घर में कोई बुजुर्ग घर में बच्चे को गोद में लेने के बाद रोने लगे तो क्या समझेंगे? बोलेंगे कि यार भी अगर कुछ मालूम भी हो गया है तो आज रोने की क्या ज़रूरत है, नाउ टुडे इज़ अ हैप्पी ओकेजन मैन। मगर ये घराना भी अजीब है कि गोद में बच्चे को लेते हैं और नाना जो है खुशी के बजाय आंखों से आंसू निकालता है। माँ पूछती है बाबा खैरियत है? कि ये बच्चा 3 दिन का भूखा प्यासा शहीद। अच्छा, इसके मुकाबिल में फातिमा ज़हरा का जो रिएक्शन है यूनिक है। काहे के लिए? फॉर व्हाट? What is the mistake of this my child, a newborn, to save Islam? That is the loyalty. And same thing, Abul Fazl Abbas को गोद में लेने के बाद इमाम अली ने हज़रत अब्बास के बाजुओं को बोसा देना शुरू। Started kissing the shoulders of Abul Fazl Abbas. माँ का दिल है, इट इज़ नॉट इजी। हमेशा कोई भी बाप जो है बोसा देता है गालों को, ये बाजुओं को, कि जो मैं देख रहा हूँ उम्मुल बनी तुम नहीं देख रही हो। फिर पूरा किस्सा करबला का, फिर यहाँ पर रिएक्शन वो अजीब और गरीब है कि ये माँ ये रिएक्ट नहीं करती कि ये बच्चा कैसे शहीद होगा, बल्कि चारों को शहीद करके उम्मुल बनीन बन जाती है। दैट इज़ लॉयल्टी। जब माँ की ये लॉयल्टी है तो बेटे का क्या आलम होगा इंसान अदा नहीं कर सकता। खुदा से उम्मीद है कि मैं इससे ज़्यादा आगे बढ़ नहीं सकता, टाइम बहुत ज़्यादा हो चुका है। या वजीहन इंदल्लाह इश्फ़अ लना इंदल्लाह, या वजीहन इंदल्लाह इश्फ़अ लना इंदल्लाह। खुदाया परवरदिगार, आज की रात बेहतरीन रात है जहाँ पर वफ़ादार की विलादत। मालिक हमें तौफ़ीक़ दे कि दीन के समझने में आसानी इनायत फरमा, जितना समझ रहे हैं उस पर अमल करने की तौफ़ीक़ इनायत फरमा। हमारे और आइंदा आने वाली नस्लों की ईमान की हिफाजत फरमा। जो परेशान हाल है उनकी परेशानियों को दूर फरमा। बेरोज़गारों को रोज़गार इनायत फरमा। मक़रूज़ों के कर्ज़ों को अदा फरमा। बीमारों को, जो लोगों जिन्होंने इल्तिमा से दुआ कहा है, कोई ख़ुसूसन कोविड के हवाले से, इन सब को सेहत कामिल आजिला इनायत फरमा। हमारे जिस्मानी अमराज़ के साथ साथ रूहानी अमराज़ में गुरूर व हसद व किब्र व निफ़ाक़ व नख़वत व गीबत को दूर फरमा। जो गोदियाँ खाली हैं उन्हें पुर कर दे, जो लड़के लड़कियाँ बिन ब्याह के हैं उनकी ब्याह कर दे, सुफूफ़ मुस्लिमीन को मुत्तहिद कर दे, हमें बांटने वाली सहूनी क़ुव्वतों को बांट दे। परवरदिगारा हमारे मरहूमीन के बरज़खी दुनिया को बेहतर से बेहतर कर दे, उनको जवार इमा में जगह इनायत फरमा, मराज रहबर के साए को हमारे सरों पर सलामत रख, इनकलाब इस्लामी को इनकलाब महदी तक मिला दे, जल्द से जल्द मौला का ज़ुहूर फरमा, हम सबको नासिरों में शुमार फरमा। शुक्रिया बहुत। अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला